So back to the piece that I shared with you earlier. It was a digital piece that I turned into a painting finally. I finally got the runner in there. I'm working oils because I can work oils over acrylics, not the other way around. You try it the other way around. I think it could be a disaster eventually over time. It'll just separate somehow. The other thing I try to do is I'll work in my signatures. My signatures are normally a color that is a pickup of one of the colors that I'm working with within the painting. I don't want my signature to be so dominant that it distracts from the painting. I try to keep it small. I try to uh, minimize the amount of intensity in the signature. In this case, I just used the blue from the sky, and I think it was okay in here. And in some cases, I probably would go even lighter than that, and I mean rather less contrast. Uh, but one thing I want to share with you is that I also save a portion of my colors. So when I'm mixing colors, like this, for instance, is Brooklyn Bridge Run, I'll save the color of the sky. And then there's some other colors that I try to keep in these jars. These jars really preserve the paint really well. I'll have to label that so I don't forget. But I'll leave it at Brooklyn Bridge. If anything happens to it, if there's ever an accident, it gets scratched for whatever reason, I can always go back into the well, pull up one of those colors, and make the fix. If you try to do that, try to match the color, it just never ever works. I've tried it in the past. You really just have to paint the entire section over, and I really don't ever want to have to do that again. Something as small as this and this, not a big deal, or even these areas. But when it comes to this and all the lines, it would just be, to me, it would just be awful. I would probably would have to either scrap it or just put it to the side and get back to it when I have enough energy to really revisit something like that. So there's my signature. There she is. Created her in oil. I think she looks terrific. And I think it's going to be well received. I'm really happy with this piece. So when I go to my next show, we'll see how it goes.